All right, folks, we are here today with the undefeated Little Pro Colts. So before we talk about another win that they had this weekend, let's get to know our players. On the left we have, what's your name?
Eric.
What's your number?
50.
And what position do you play? On the line. Eric what? What's your last name?
Bodinger.
Okay, just making sure. And you?
My name is Chase, and my number is 90.
Okay.
And I play offense and defense.
Okay, well that makes sense. And what's your last name? Okay. And you?
Vance.
Vance what?
Mason.
And what's your number?
19.
And what position do you play?
Tight end.
Tight end. All right. So, you guys are, what's your record?
6-0.
6-0. The only team in the Little Pro division that is 6-0, right? So you had another big win this weekend against who?
The Bucks.
The Bucks. What was your final score?
20-0.
20-0. Did any of you score any of those points? Tell me about it.
So there was a 2-point conversion that I caught.
Okay. Nice. Anybody else? No? Okay, well then tell me about the touchdowns. How did you guys score 3 points, 3 touchdowns?
So I think 2 of them were Kai, and he's a really good running back, and he is a really good stiff armor. And he made 2 touchdowns. One was near like the halfway, and one was near the end.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Eric, what do you want to say about the offense and your game? What was the highlight of the game? Not sure? Did you forget?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? Chase, how about you? You forgot to? Well, let me ask you about this. Your defense didn't allow any touchdowns. Who plays defense here? Okay. So tell me, what did you do to make sure that the Bucks didn't score any points?
We blocked and tackled hard.
Okay. Eric?
We tried really hard, and I tried to block really.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you did block really good. Sounds like you blocked really good, and it sounds like you played defense really good because you didn't let them score.
I played all offense too.
You played both sides of the ball. That's good. That's really good. So you guys are 6-0. That's pretty good. That means you beat everybody once, and you're coming around and you're starting to beat everybody again. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah? And what's the plan at the very end of the season?
To win the championship.
To win the championship.
Never lose.
To never lose. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good plan. Do you guys have anything you want to say about your team or about your coaches?
The best team.
You're the best team? Okay, tell me about your coaches.
And one of our coaches makes us run like a lot at the end of the day. I feel like it's too much. Fun. It is not fun at all. Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
Eric, what do you think? What do you think about the running? Too much or fun?
Too much a little.
Too much a little?
Thanks.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to say?
Nope.
No? Well, listen, good luck this weekend. You said you play the... Who do you play this weekend?
Eagles. Bucks.
You just played the Bucks. Who do you play this weekend?
Eagles.
You play the Eagles. Okay, well, good luck. And we'll see if we have 3 more Colts up here again next weekend telling us about your win. All right? Thanks, guys. All right, everyone, please welcome to the press conference our Little Pro Steelers. We're going to talk about their very exciting overtime game in just a minute, but let's get to know our players. On the left, tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Aiden. I'm 7 years old and I play center.
What's your number and your last name?
My last name is Perucci and I'm number 81.
All right.
My name is Cameron Lewis. My number is 28 and my last name is Lewis.
And what position do you play, Cameron?
Quarterback.
All right.
My name is Jake Rowlett.
What number are you, Jake?
35.
And what position do you play? Tight end? How long have you been playing football for, Jake?
1 year.
This is your first year? All right. So, very exciting game this weekend against the Cowboys, right, guys?
Yeah.
What was your final score?
12-6.
And it went into overtime, didn't it?
Yes.
All right, tell me about the 12 points. So that's 2 touchdowns?
Yes.
Any of you guys score those touchdowns?
Yes.
Who?
Me.
You? Tell me about it then.
At the end of the game, we ran a play and the guy tackled me and they caught and I still got the touchdown.
Still got the touchdown. So was the score 6-6 almost the whole game, or?
Almost the whole game.
So you guys both scored early and then no one scored again and you had to go into overtime? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay, sounded very exciting. So tell me a little bit about the defense. How did the defense do?
Good.
Good? Any of you guys play defense?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it. All right, tell me.
I think 2 sacks.
You got 2 sacks?
Yeah.
Cameron?
A couple of tackles.
Okay.
I got like 5 tackles, I don't know.
5 tackles? You don't know? You lost count?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had so many. Well, I know it was a very exciting game. I came down at the end and watched because I heard all of the yelling and all of the cheering. So I seen it and it seemed very exciting. Who do you guys play this weekend?
Buccaneers.
The Bucks. Tell me a little bit about that game. Are you ready?
Yes.
Bucks are a pretty good team, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about your team, a little bit about your coaches. Tell me a little bit about how you're feeling about your season. Give me some information.
I think our season's gonna go good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. How about your coaches, Cameron? You're very smiley. Tell me about your coaches.
Coaches are good.
Coaches are good. What else are they? Are they tough when they need to be tough and fun when they need to be fun? Yeah? Jake, what do you got to say?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Go Steelers.
Go Steelers. All right. Well, listen, good luck to you guys against the Bucks this weekend.
Thank you.
And we'll see if you guys have some more teammates up here next week talking about another exciting win. All right. Thanks for your time, guys. See you later.
Thank you. Because I also want to give a shout out to my dad because he got a short transplant that 1 year ago in October. Love you, Dad.
Okay, MOT fans, look who we have here today. We have the Little Pro Ravens. I want you guys to introduce yourself from left to right. Tell me your name, your jersey number, and the position you play.
My name is Ronan, and my jersey number is number 56. I also play tight end.
Okay, what's your last name, buddy?
Gerard.
My name is Jaden Ferris. I am number 55, and I play tight end and defensive tackle.
Okay, great. And Coach?
Coach Derek, Little Pro Ravens.
All right, great. So you guys just came off of a big win. Who did you guys play?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. What was your score?
21-6.
That means your defense did their job. Tell me a little bit about it.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we mostly made a lot of plays, and the tight end, the inside was pretty good. Me and Connor had a pretty good way on the defense in the middle, in the small part of it.
Okay, anything for you, Bugs? No? So you play defense, right? Do you play both sides of the ball or just one side?
I play both sides.
You play both sides. So you helped out with some of those touchdowns, right?
No, I didn't run the ball.
But you blocked for those balls, right? Okay, so you contribute. Anytime you blocking for your man, right? Coach Derek, tell me a little bit about your game against those Eagles.
I think our kids were more disciplined than usual. It was a good game. The Eagles definitely came to play. These two guys did an excellent job of blocking the edge. I think that's why we were so successful in getting the win.
And getting a win. That's what all it counts at the end of the day, right, guys? Yep. So who do you guys play this weekend?
The Cowboys.
How do you guys feel going into this game?
Oh, I feel great.
You feel great. So at the end of the day, right now, where do you guys stand with the Little Pros?
We're in second place currently.
Currently, okay. So we're going back. We're in the second half of the season. We're going right back around that loop. So what is the end game? Where do you guys want to be at the end?
At the end, we want to be at the first place, to be correct.
And go to the
Championships.
exactly. So that's the goal at the end. So it's work hard, play hard, right? So who do you worry about in your division?
No one.
Good answer. No one. So I'm going to let you guys get back to practice. Thank you for talking to me today. And I wish you great luck on your big win this weekend. If you guys make it and make it happen, I'll see you guys back up here next week for another interview, okay? All right. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, look who we have here today. We have the #1 team in the freshman division here. So I want you guys to introduce yourself, starting from left to right. Tell me your name, your jersey number, and the position you play.
Okay, so I'm James Elias, and I'm number 7, and I'm a running back. I'm Evan Budinger, I'm number 4, and I play QB.
I'm Lennon Medley, and I'm number 23, and I play tight end.
Okay, guys, we're going to get right to the upset that you guys caused this weekend with those Colts. Tell me a little bit about that game. What was your score?
7-0.
7-0. Tell me a little bit of how things went down, because that seems like it was a pretty tough game. So tell me a little bit about it.
It was pretty hard. I tried my best, and yeah. Our defense did well. They didn't give up any points. Our offensive line did pretty good. And then, yeah.
We did really, really good. The Colts did good too. It was a really tough game, and I just think our defense did well. Our offense did good. It was all right, and that's all I gotta say right now.
Okay. Who got the touchdown?
Evan.
Evan. Tell me a little bit about that touchdown.
We were doing a pass play to Landon, and then he wasn't open, so I just saw there was like open space on the right, and then I just went for it, and I got down on the 1-inch line.
Okay, 1-inch line. Okay, so tell me a little bit about who you guys are playing this weekend coming up.
We're playing the Steelers. They're pretty good.
Are you worried?
No.
You're not worried?
Well, they could be better, and we could have gotten way better.
Okay. Because you guys have already played them once. It's your second time around because we're in the second part of the season. I know at the end of the story, everybody wants to get to the chip and get to the championship. So have you guys guaranteed that spot there?
Yeah.
Okay, so but where would the upset be? Is there any upsets that could happen?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the Ravens could have gotten better and come back and beat us. Maybe.
And you guys see them in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to let you get back to practice. Not going to hold you up anymore. I wish you guys luck on your game this weekend against them Steelers, and hopefully we'll see you back up here for another interview next week. Okay, guys? All right, thank you much. Okay, fans, look who we have here today. We have the freshman Ravens. So I want you guys to introduce yourself from left to right. Tell me your position, your jersey number, and go.
My name is Samir Queen, and my number is 19.
My name is Clay Guyton. I'm running back. My number is 11.
My name is Hunter Foley. My number is 66.
My name is TJ Harvey. I play running back, and my number is 25.
Okay, guys, I don't want you guys to be nervous. I just want you to tell me a little bit about the game. Who did you guys play this weekend? What was your score?
Eagles.
Eagles
13-0.
13-0.
13-0. That means defense did their job. Tell me a little bit about the defense.
They did a pretty good job. We were watching out for the ball, watching the play calls, make sure they wasn't getting too many yards, so they couldn't get any touchdowns. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. So who scored the touchdown?
Me.
Okay, TJ, tell me a little bit about that touchdown.
Well, it was a reverse, and I had a lot of blockers on my side, so I was able to score, and I just had to get past one guy.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about who you guys are playing this weekend.
We're playing the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys just came out of a win this weekend. They went into overtime. Are you guys worried?
No.
You're not worried.
A
So,
little bit.
a little bit of worry. Okay, so tell me how you guys are going to come together to pull this off so you guys can get back up here next week.
We're just gonna play hard and try our best.
Yeah. Play aggressive.
Work together.
Work together. Okay, tell me a little bit about your coaches because obviously they got you guys on top of your game.
My coaches, they pushed us to they pushed us to the limit that we can, we think we can do anything, and we can, if we work hard enough, we can beat anyone.
Okay, that's great. So I'm going to let you guys go so you can get down to practice so you get ready for those Cowboys this weekend. Anybody have anything else to say? No, you guys are good? All right, thanks a bunch, guys, for talking to us. Okay, MOT fans, look who we have here today. We have the freshman Cowboys. I want you guys to introduce yourself from left to right. Tell me your name, your position, and your jersey number, okay?
My name is Keaton. My position is running back, and my number is 90.
What's your last name, Keetwan?
Saber.
My name is Neil Rose. My position is on offense. Linebacker.
My name is Devin Flowers. I'm number 18, and my position is corner. My name is Jared Sturgill. My number is 62, and my position is running back.
Okay, guys, you guys just came over a big win over who?
Steelers.
The Steelers. Now, if I'm correct, you guys went into overtime, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. How did that happen?
In overtime, there was 30 seconds left, and I called a pass and ran up to the 5, and then ran in for a touchdown with 15 seconds left, and we win the overtime. And
Okay.
then we won the toss. They got ball first, and we stopped them, and then Keaton got a touchdown in overtime, and we won.
What would you guys score?
1913.
So that means you guys did a really good job on the defense. Tell me a little bit about the defense.
The defense was good, good tackling and everything.
And
Yeah.
basically just holding them down. Now, let me ask you this question. At the end of the day, everybody wants to win. Who do you guys worry about in the freshman division?
Nobody.
You don't worry about nobody, right? So who do you guys play this weekend?
Ravens.
How do you guys feel going into that game?
Confident.
Because you guys have been getting better and better every week I've been seeing. So I'm really, really proud of you guys because you guys have, tell me a little bit about your coaches.
The coaches are really good. They do hard on us because they want us to get better and better.
They put us in good positions.
You have anything to say over there, buddy?
No.
No?
They put us in good position, great position, to make our line better.
Okay. So I want to wish you guys great luck for this weekend up against those Ravens. And hopefully, if you guys can pull off this win, I'll see you guys back up here next week for another interview. I'm going to let you guys get back to practice and have a good one. Thanks for talking to me, okay?
Okay.
All right, hi everybody. We are here with our JV Steelers. They are coming off of a real big win against the Cowboys this weekend. Before we talk about the game, let's get to meet our players. On the left, we have
Carter Boyd. I'm 81, and I'm a right tackle, and I play defensive tackle.
Okay.
My name is Jace Munson. My number is number 36. I'm a fullback and tight end and defensive end, and
second string QB, and I've been playing for 6 years.
All right. Okay, guys, so big scoring, high scoring game on Saturday against the Cowboys. Final score was
36-6.
36-6. Okay. Who here at this table contributed to that? All of you. All right, we'll start with Larry. Tell me a little bit about some of the touchdowns and what you did to help get that score up there.
So, like Coach Scott, he ran me at bootleg out to the right side, and I got like around 10 yards. Then I screened a pass to Talon Hibbert, and then I took a QB sneak straight up the middle for the 10-yard touchdown.
Nice. Okay. Jace, how about you?
I just kept on going through the middle and scored a touchdown for me.
Yeah. What does Coach Scott call that? What's he letting you do? What's he call that? When you run up the gut every time, he's going to let you eat. You was eating all the way up that field, weren't you?
Yes.
One play, you had, I think, 7 guys, and you were dragging them down the field. You remember that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Carter, how about you?
I got a fumble recovery,
Mm-hmm.
and on Larry's touchdown, I blocked the guy. It was up the middle to my side, and I blocked the guy all the way up to the right, and he got a touchdown. And I was playing corner, and I tackled someone right when he caught the ball, and I got like a sack before he could hand the ball off.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about next. So your defense only allowed 6 points. Tell me a little bit about your defense. Got a pretty good defense on that Steelers team?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The only play that I would try to fix is like that HP off tackle thing, because that's what they ran, and it was a touchdown automatically.
Okay, all right. You'll have to talk to Coach Scott about fixing that one, huh? Yeah. Jace, how about you? You got anything to say about your defense? You're a big part of the defense, right? Yeah? What do you think?
I think Jamal should have stopped them.
Carter, how about your defense? How are they doing?
I think we're really good, and we've allowed only the 3rd most points in the league, I think.
Yeah, haven't allowed a lot of points up. All right, so big game for you guys this weekend against the Bucks.
Yes.
Right now, the top 3 teams are all 5-1. So somebody's got to come out with a loss this weekend. So, what do you think?
I just hope we win.
You just hope we win?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for the game?
Yes.
Coach Scott's going to get you ready for the game this weekend,
Yeah,
right?
I think we're going to do some new plays and stuff like that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, anything else you'd like to say about your team, about your coaches, how your season's going? Anything you want to include?
I think we're going to beat the Bucks, and I think the Eagles are going to get upset by the Colts.
And that's coming from Carter Boyd, number 81. Jace?
Ching chong.
Okay. No idea what that means. But, all right, guys. Well, of course, I wish you lots of luck this weekend. And you know I'll be there cheering you on, of course. So, thanks for coming up. Get yourselves back to practice, and hopefully we'll see you up here next week. All right, folks, we're here today with the Bucks. Coming off another win this weekend. We'll talk about the game in a minute, but let's get to meet our players. Starting on the left.
My name is Nick Fusky, and my number is 36.
My name is Renard, number 65.
Ryan McCormack, and I'm number 95.
What positions do you guys play?
I play corner and wide receiver.
I play right tackle and defensive tackle.
Right guard.
Right guard. Okay. All right, guys. So you had a nice win again this weekend against the Colts. Tell me a little bit about the touchdowns and how the game went. Anybody? So 18, you scored 3 touchdowns, right? Were they all offensive touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about them. There's 3 touchdowns. Each of you tell me about one. Go ahead.
Alright, so I think one of them we blocked a punt,
Okay.
and then we got the ball and we were on offense, and then one of our players ran the ball into the touchdown.
Okay. All right, Renard, tell me about the other one.
So Craig, he just ran straight up the middle and chucked everybody.
Okay.
pretty sure Christopher caught a pass and ran for a touchdown.
Okay, sounds good. All right, and it looks like your defense played pretty strong. They only hold the Colts to 1 touchdown. You guys want to tell me a little bit about your defense?
I thought they could have been better. Well, I can't talk because I don't play. But next time they do, they really stand up. They have to stay explosive though, especially with the Steelers. They're a really good team.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll get into that. So that's who you guys have this weekend. So I just talked to the Eagles, and I just talked to the Steelers, who also came off of big wins this weekend. All of you have the same record, which is 5-1. So you're all technically tied for first place. The only difference is points that you guys have allowed. So that's what the difference is. So somebody this weekend has to come out with 2 losses, either the Bucs or the Steelers. Tell me about this weekend.
I think it's going to be an exciting weekend. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think our offensive line might score a few touchdowns. Defense is really going to do well.
Okay. Bernard, look like you had something you want to say.
I was just gonna say that we have a really good offensive line, and our backs are really good too.
Okay.
I think we're actually doing really good because like we've been practicing their formation with the trips and all that, and we have like we have a plan.
You have a plan? Okay. Well, it's good to have a plan. You always have to have a plan. Well, it is going to be a very exciting game, and definitely going to really make some differences when it comes to first, second, and third place, because somebody's got to come out with a loss. So it's going to be very interesting. So is there anything else that you guys like to tell me about your team? Anything you'd like to say about your coaches?
Our coach is really good. They push us to our limits, and they really don't want us fooling around, because if we fool around, we got to run 10 sprints. So really, that's not going to be tolerated during the game. And really, we have short-term memory. We can't focus on that win last week. Can't let that distract us. We got to keep playing.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Okay, well, if there's nothing else. Oh, wait. We got something else.
No, I just want to touch the mic.
I just wanted to. Okay. All right.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. It's good. Go Bucks!
All right. Well, go ahead and get back to practice, guys, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Take the mic.
All right, we're here today with our JV Eagles, coming off of another win this weekend against the Ravens. We'll talk about the game in a minute, but let's get to know our players. To the left.
I'm Dwayne Baker, number 50. I'm on the line. I played tackle.
Okay.
My name's Tyler Sheen. I'm number 43. I play on offense. I play tight end, and on defense, I play defensive end.
Okay.
My name is Micah Stamper. I'm number 13. I play running back on offense and linebacker on defense.
All right, guys. So you had a nice win this weekend against the Ravens, 20-0. Tell me a little bit about those scores and how the game went. Anybody here contribute to any of those?
Yes.
Yeah, Micah? All right, let me know. Tell me about it.
Well, if you count the kickoff, then that would be the second play of the game. We scored a touchdown. And this game it was actually spread around. All 3 of our running backs scored a touchdown.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to say anything about offense and any of the touchdowns?
Well, it was a hard game. They were on defense. Like the first play, we scored a touchdown. Like that's surprising to the defense, and I think that's like also what contributed to other scores. They're kind of like blown away in the first play.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, know that feeling. So your defense didn't allow any points. So who plays defense up here? All right, tell me about it. How'd you guys do that?
So we just kind of like jumped in, tried to make sacks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys are having a pretty good season. The JV division is really tight right now. I think everybody's we got 3 teams that all are at 5-1. So it's getting really interesting. Got some big games for some teams this weekend. Who do you guys have this weekend?
Colts.
You have the Colts, okay. You got a plan for that game this weekend?
Win.
Win.
And do 100%.
Sounds good.
110%.
110%. I like that. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about your team or how you're feeling about your season? Anything about your coaches?
I'll say that they all contribute to our winning. I'll say Coach is the head coach. We have Coach Tim, he's the offensive coordinator. Coach Dave is the defensive, and Coach Scott and Coach Mooney are just like all around. They give advice.
Okay.
Well, I feel like this is just like my second year on the Ravens. We had 3 teams. We were all 8-1 at one point, and we won the championship that year. So hopefully that happens this year too.
Okay.
I have to say that like we all work hard and persevere all the time.
Nice. That's great. Well, it was really good to talk to you guys and get to meet you. I wish you lots of luck at your game this week. And JV Division is looking really good. It's very exciting. So good luck this weekend, and we'll see if you have some teammates back up here again next week talking to us.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right, folks, we're here today with our varsity Colts, coming off another big win this weekend against the Bucks. We'll get to the game in a minute, but let's get to know our players before we get started. To the left, we have
Makai Parker, number 58, played defensive tackle, O-line, and linebacker.
Okay, how long have you been playing football for?
I've been playing since I was, I don't remember, like 5 years.
5 years, okay.
My name is Zachary Carolina, I'm number 2, and I play quarterback and corner, and I've been playing for 4 years.
Okay.
My name is Joshua Urban. I'm number 81. I play offensive line and defensive tackle. I've been playing for probably 6 years.
For about 6 years. Okay, great. Well, congrats again, guys. Another big win for you this weekend against the Bucks. What was your score?
14-6.
14-6. You want to tell me a little bit about your touchdowns?
Our touchdowns came from Danny Wright. He's our new running back.
Okay.
And I think his name is, I forgot, Kai Mills.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Danny just scored.
Yeah. Danny, he came up, had a pretty good game.
Okay. All right. So the other team only scored 6 points. Tell me a little bit about your defense.
Our defense is solid. We're great. We put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and continue what we're doing. We can make it.
Okay. Well, guys, what place are you guys currently in right now?
Second.
You're in second place. So I just interviewed the Cowboys, who are 6-0. I'm assuming that's the first place team.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you guys have this weekend?
Eagles.
The Eagles.
You have the Eagles this weekend. Okay. Is there anything that you guys would like to say about your team? Talk about your coaches for a little bit.
Our team, we have a great team. We have to work more than what we're doing. We could be great. We could be the #1 team in the league. And if we just keep pushing, doing what we have to do and work to our highest point, we can make it to the championship.
Okay.
And our coaches are great. They push us to our full potential, and if they don't think that we're working hard enough, they'll push us even harder.
Okay. Josh,
I agree with everything they have to say.
you agree with everything? You have anything else you want to say yourself?
Nope. They said everything.
Said everything? So how do you think the rest of the season's going to go for you guys? What are you hoping for?
We hope
Undefeated.
we don't lose every
Win out the rest of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. And make it to
Championship.
Cavs Stadium?
Yeah.
Coach Ken has had a lot of teams making it to Cavs Stadium. I'm sure he wants to do it again with you guys for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Good luck this weekend against the Eagles. And hopefully we'll see you back up here next week to talk about your win against the Eagles.
All right.
Good luck, guys. Thanks. All right, folks. We are here tonight with our varsity Ravens, here off of their big win against the Eagles this weekend, 20-0. We're going to talk about the game in a minute, but let's get started with the introduction of our players.
Hi, everybody. I'm Montel Hawks, number 2 on the Ravens.
What position do you play?
Corner and forward back,
Okay, how long have you been playing football for?
2 years.
2 years, okay.
Hi, my name is Sean Holmes. I'm D tackle for the Varsity Ravens. My number is 78, and I've been playing football for 9 years.
9 years, nice.
My name is Logan Peck. I'm number 52. I play linebacker and running back, and I've been playing for 2 years.
For 2 years, all right, guys. So congrats on another nice win for you guys this weekend against the Eagles, 20-0. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Talk about your offense. 20 points. How did that happen?
We scored the first play.
Uh-huh.
We called it back
Because of a holding
Okay.
that I did.
Ah.
And It's just a nice blocking by the offensive line.
Okay.
And our running backs are very good, so they're running.
Were they all offensive touchdowns or any defensive
They
touchdowns?
were all offense.
All offensive touchdowns?
Yeah.
Any nice deep passes? Any long runs? Any big highlights on the game that you guys remember?
I had a pick on
Okay.
my running back.
Tell me about that.
The quarterback threw it to the guy and he tipped it to me and I caught it and we got the score. I got down the field.
You got down the field with it? Now, did that lead to one of the touchdowns that you guys ended up getting?
Yeah.
No, there you go. Nice job. So your defense didn't allow any points. Tell me a little bit about your defense.
Well, we run a 40 front. Yes. 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, we run a 40 front. So there's 3 guys in the middle. Me, one of our players named Tyrone Coop, and Kyle Swatter.
Okay.
So we control the passing pretty much.
Okay.
Myself, I had 2 sacks and 6 tackles.
Nice.
I had an interception.
You had an interception also?
Yeah.
Nice. Were you able to run that back?
No.
No, but you got an interception.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so who do you guys have this weekend?
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys. So I just had them up here, the only undefeated #1 team in the varsity division. So it'll be a big game for you guys. They're a tough team.
Yes, they are.
I'm sure you guys are going to be working hard this week.
Yes.
Very well coached team.
Very well
Yes, I hear that a lot as well from all of them also. So you guys have a plan. Your coach is working you extra hard this week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything about your team or about your coaching staff?
Well, we have a very good coaching staff. Excellent coaches. Excellent coaches.
Okay. How many years have you guys been on varsity?
This is my first year.
First year on varsity?
Second year.
Your second year on varsity. Okay. All right. So varsity's the older and much bigger division. What was it like for you guys going from JV to varsity? Big difference?
Yes.
First year at JV, I was like nervous, but then when I played the second year in JV, when I played for the Eagles, I kind of got the hang of it, and now I'm doing good.
Doing good in varsity?
On JV, I wasn't considered a small person on my team, but since I moved up to varsity, all these guys are like towering over me.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, but you seem like you're doing well. You had an interception, right? And you're up here talking about how your team won, so you're hanging right there with them. Okay. Well, congrats on a big win, guys. Good luck to you this weekend, a big game. We'll see what happens and see if you guys have some more Ravens up here next week to talk about your win.
Yes, we will.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, folks, we are here today with the Varsity Cowboys after their big win against the Steelers this weekend. We'll talk a little bit about the game, but first let's get to meet our players. On the left we have,
My name is Joe Rabina, and I'm number 37.
what position do you play, Joe?
I play defensive tackle, and I play left guard.
Okay.
I'm Eric Jackson. I play linebacker and number 47, and I also play linebacker.
Okay.
I'm Andrew Tosin, number 72, and I play right tackle.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, so another win for the Cowboys, 25-8 against the Steelers. You guys are the only undefeated team left in the varsity division, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys have been kicking butt every week. Tell me a little bit about your game against the Steelers this weekend. A lot of touchdowns, right? 25-8. Tell me a little bit about your touchdowns and your offense.
We all had fun, I know that.
Okay, that's good.
We had 4 touchdowns. I think we scored all.
Oh, yeah.
Who scored them all? Give him his props.
Number 29.
Okay. Scored all of them? All right.
Yeah, and my defense, we did really well. It was just a last second touch. It was at the end of the game, and that's when the touchdown happened.
That's what touchdown happened at the end of the game? Okay. Anything else you guys want to say about the game?
Just we worked together as a team, and whenever we would have a problem, we would always just fix it and move on.
Okay. Well, like I said, you guys are the only undefeated team left. So you're now 6-0, right, in the varsity division. So you have beaten everybody once, and you're coming back around again. How do you think the rest of the season's going to go?
I think it's going to go well. I think we are well coached, and I think we're going to do well.
Okay. Well, I was just about to ask you, do you guys have anything you want to say about your coaches or your team as a whole?
I'd say probably, I've been playing football for 5 years, and these are the best coaches I've ever had. They work really well together, and they surprise us sometimes with things they do.
Yeah.
And I would say they meet all of our needs.
Well, you know what? It's funny because every one of your teammates that have come up here for the past 3 or 4 weeks have said the same thing. So, and I've said the same thing to every teammate that has come up here, and I'll say to you guys that I remember clearly you guys were going to be the underdog of the varsity division, the young team, the building team. And you guys have come out here and kicked some serious butt in the varsity division, which is great. That's a great thing. I love that. So congratulations on that. I've been telling your team week after week after week the same thing, so that's wonderful. So good luck this weekend, and we will see if somebody else from your team is back up here with us again next weekend.
Hope so.
So yeah, I'm sure. So good luck this weekend, and thanks for coming out, guys.